control thanks to the Maokai. They've got a ton of disengage tools. And when Fnatic are going for, well, I would argue a lot of teamfight dive, you would argue that, like, okay, with Corki and Jin, they've got a lot of range. There's the Maokai that started on his top side, the Vi standing on the bot side, so as they did another full clear, they're in a good position to set up for these objectives, and it's ultimately just going to be a cross map. And it comes back to what we were talking about earlier. What is the early game priority going to be for these junglers? Fnatic has push on top, MDK have push on bot, so you know what, they're going to use that push to secure those neutrals, and they're going to be happy with the trade for now.
And I think it's smart from MDK to try and put the priority on towards Dragons. When you're up against this composition from Fnatic, you really need an excuse to try and draw them into you, because otherwise they are just going to be...
Oscar and then pulling him back across the equalizer that we saw happen yesterday. Nature's Grass comes out, tanked up. Noah has to cleanse away. Jun flashes underneath the tower. Alvaro flashes forward. Noah away from this as the bullet time rains hell down onto the equalizer. Not up yet, as he's caught underneath the tower. Steadfast presence out by Alvaro, but Oscar survives for the moment. Should be able to clear out the wave. Mirwin, Q3, knocked back with the Bolt Breaker, but Pathmaker keeps him alive. Noah underneath the tower, taking a couple of shots. Will they look for more on this dive? Mirwin still has the all-out. Humanoid's on his way across to bolster the attack, and Mirwin, even with an all-out, can't get out of that. Razork has to flash away. The True Shot barrage goes wide.
Patient in waiting for Humanoid to come down, and when all four members were ready, they caught missiles on the top tower. Maybe Fnatic is looking at a redive.
Can wait for it. True Shot barrage comes out. That tower still has one plate on it. Pathmaker in, but Razork's tanking the turret. All out comes out. There's the Magna Storm as well. Mirwin down to half HP. Humanoid dashing forward. No mana on the Corki now as Super and Alvaro continue to rattle on that top lane turret. They should be able to take this first. Another wave comes in about 5 seconds, and no wave for Fnatic means the first turret blood will go over to MDK.
They don't need to greed for the kill. Ultimately, they've zoned Mirwin away from the farm, as that's what's happening to Oscar on the top side of the map. They will secure the tower. I guess you could argue that Mirwin did make a mistake in allowing him to get dived, and you could make the same argument that MDK being able to find that dive on a Jun and a wave at their backside as well. I see no reason why they can't take this one down, so nice.
Do that. Obviously, Mad Lions Koi have won a little bit more recently than that, but...
I mean, just both of these, I don't think they can really run the risk of a dive, though. They're just trying to overstack to chip away at this tower.
It's a good trade, but I think the only mistake Fnatic... Oh, actually, I might get Mirwin here.
Flash forward with the Vault Breaker into the cease and desist. Mirwin tries to dash away, but he's already on 300 HP. A dash, a flash, not enough with the Magna Storm pulling him back. Fnatic get their second on the board.
This should open up this top tower as well. The damage is already done earlier. Alvaro hovering around to try and deny the tower, but it's going to be secured.
See if they can very quickly pick someone off and just start to elevate their game plan a little bit more. Maybe even finding more of those here.
First one to be caught out, and he's going to go down immediately. The equalizer not well placed. Cease and desist going in, but the shield is enough for him. For Scowie with the locket. There's one for Super. Razork dashing back in, but he's going to be put in the dirt for a double.
Punish them in that movement. An area of the map that Fnatic didn't have full information of. Alvaro gets another one.
Show up. They're taking a very standard build and beating Fnatic at their own game.
Cheating tempo as well here. Elioya took the long way around. Jun thought everyone had gone back to base, but he's the only one doing that now. Holding Razork at bay. Humanoid coming in. No vision over the wall. There's one sapling there as Mirwin jumps in. The Entofus come out. The Nature's Grass to follow up. And Razork is sent packing. MDK keep the Baron aggro. The curtains open and Yoya dashes in with a twisted advance. Hit with one shot, a second hits Mirwin, but Humanoid tries to steal, can't get it. Good smite of this Baron to push out all these waves, get as much standing gold off the map as possible, and then still reset and go for that Drake.
And look at the difference between the AD carries. Infinity Edge now finished for Super. Ooh, Alvaro.
Equalizer goes down, Magna Storm as well to follow up. Okay, maybe they can't use the entirety of the Baron buff to push in after losing Alvaro, but they can still turn their attentions back towards that Drake if they so desire.
MDK just hadn't really set up properly for the push that they were going for. They overextended on the mid wave when they were still waiting for Mirwin to crash that top wave. They really should have drifted from mid to top and forced pressure onto Fnatic, but by trying to go for the mid lane turret, Alvaro gets punished. No, Jun might be.
Face checks, flashes away, Vault Breaker in by Razork. Currently it's only a 4v4, the TP behind, but the bullet time, dodge this! Razork sent packing, the rest of Fnatic retreating. Humanoid's behind MDK right now, but doesn't really have a way to join the fray. Oscar in and slowed up with the Make It Rain.
Oscar may have overstepped.
Mirwin going in, Pathmaker flashed away from Had to respect the fact he could be pulled back by
Doesn't
Mir.
like get a dragon in a few extra kills.
The MDK are playing around their compositional weak points though really, really well.
Yeah.
When you look at, hey, we are struggling to engage at long range, they're just playing around Fog of War consistently. Yeah, they had the 4 versus 5, so just thought, hey, we can just out-muscle you, and now they're getting out-muscled on the top side. It's Alvaro gets him!
Oh my god! You just don't get a chance to move. No flash, of course. That was burned in the bot lane by Mirwin earlier on. Humanoid tried.
Another tower going to be secured for Frescowy. MDK leveraging darkness that MDK consistently
Ilya
creates.
flashes in, the bullet time comes in, but the cease and desist. Equalizer laid down as well, and Super's been locked up on it. Keeper's verdict, guilty for 2. Jun and Razzle chucked away, Oscar in and ignited, but he'll...
Yeah, we're yet to really see a strong fight from Fnatic. The TP flank.
Nature's Grass goes out, Razzle has to step forward, has the Bolt Breaker, will dash down, but Frescowy begins to open up. Now Elioy has been caught. Mirwin tries to get to the back line. Frescowy's already killed off Razzle down towards the bottom side of the fight. The all-out pulls back Humanoid! And MDK, welcome him to the family. Has been
To split apart Fnatic, they have Mirwin finding these flanks, and they use Alvaro for anything. And now they find themselves with a level of... They do still need to break the base.
Cease
Super.
and desist in. Keeper's verdict. Stopwatch from Super. Didn't expect him to have that one in his toolkit. And now Razzle pays the price for not pressing tab. Noah's caught in the bullet time. And MDK are going to rip straight through Fnatic and take game 1.
Super with the smart purchase to buy himself a little bit more time in the fight. He knows that if he gets caught, the game can be turned, but he will not get caught. He will not be denied. And MDK are looking to go 1-0 up in this best of 5.
Oscar in and trying to do anything he can to defend, but I'm afraid he can't do much. Set Packing joins his team in body bags as MDK go 1-0 up in this series.
What a game from Madline's coach.